the only place today where it is snowing as hard as it is in Green Bay this afternoon is in Cincinnati, where the Giants are being clobbered by the Bengals. Let's get you up to date on all the scores right now. Weather is beautiful down in Tampa. 17-0. The Buccaneers about to lose for the 25th straight time. Los Angeles and Cleveland. Tough game. Cold and snowy, and the Rams are ahead by 9 points. They scored a touchdown and missed an extra point in that game. Here's the Cincinnati New York Giants score. 27-6. Bengals scored on their first offensive play of the game. When Anderson hit Brooks, they've been in command all the way. Philadelphia and New England, surprisingly no snow in Foxborough. Windy, 14-0 right now, and the Patriots lead the Philadelphia Eagles. Pittsburgh ahead of the New York Jets, and the Jets are playing very well. They had a touchdown called back off a blocked punt, or that game might have been tied right now. And, of course, the game you're watching, Minnesota and Green Bay. Hard to see where the yard line markers are on that one, isn't it? 13-6 at the half. Vikings need it. Houston ahead of Kansas City. 14-3 is the score in that game. They are in the second quarter. Now, Chicago is off today because they played Detroit on Thanksgiving. Next Sunday, Walter Payton and all that gang go up against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's what the Buccaneers are doing this afternoon. Former Bear Gary Huff having trouble. Roland Lawrence steps up and intercepts that pass for the Falcons. And Haskell Stanback got Atlanta on the board for the first time. Bartkowski has been throwing more this afternoon. Here he is going to Alfred Jenkins at the 22-yard line, and that led to this. Stanback gets his second touchdown of the game, and Tampa Bay did not think that he'd gone in, but it was ruled a touchdown. Irv?
Ben, I was trying to take a peek at that Ram-Brown game. The Rams lead in the fourth quarter by a score of 9-0. I see backup quarterback David Mays. Dr. Mays is going out with an injury, but here's first quarter action. Pat Hayden, finding no one open, scrambles the ball, goes for a 23-yard gain down to the Cleveland 47-yard line, which sets up a scoring opportunity from the 7 for John Cappelletti. He goes in, touchdown. The extra point, by the way, was missed. Later in the second quarter, Rafael Septien kicks a field goal, and that's where it stands 9-0. I don't know who the third quarterback for the Browns will be, but David Mays will be out the remainder of this game.
Irv, let's check in now on the Bengals and the Giants. We'll show you that first offensive play of the game for the Bengals, and Anderson, who's had an off and on year, really unloads this time. 48 yards. Brooks, it was 7-0 after the extra point. Archie Griffin, stopped by that tough Minnesota defense a few weeks ago. Longest run of the year was 25 yards until this 31-yard run right here. Booby Clark bounces off an umpire, careens past one man, and just battles his way into the end zone. Anderson wants Brooks again. Second time these two hook up for a touchdown. It was 20-0, missed extra point. Anderson wants his rookie tight end, Jim Corbett, and he's got him, and it was 27-0 in this game before the Giants finally got on the board. Joe Pisarcik, coming off an injury, going to Robinson, number 85, and it was 27-6. That's the way it still stands, and they are now in the fourth quarter.
Brent, a brief update on that Brown-Ram game. Terry Luck is the backup quarterback who will be playing the remainder of the game for the injured David Mays. But New England and Philadelphia are doing battle in the fourth quarter up there, and it's 14-0 in the fourth quarter. And here's a first quarter touchdown pass from Steve Grogan to Stanley Morgan, and a 7-0 New England right off the bat. Grogan likes to go to the air, and this time he goes to his running back, Sam the Bam Cunningham, who takes a screen pass and wades down the left sideline, down to the Eagles' 16-yard line, where Grogan puts the ball in the air again, this time hitting Darryl Stingley. Touchdown, New England. They led 14-0 here. The Eagles had an opportunity for a field goal, but passed it up here on a fourth down play late in the second quarter. Jaworski sacked, and that's the way things stand right now in the fourth quarter. New England 14, Philadelphia 0.
All right, Irv, now let's check in on the Minnesota-Green Bay game that you folks are watching. Tough weather conditions out there, but Minnesota just about has to win this game. They can't stand a divisional loss with Chicago pursuing them. McClanahan turned it over right here, and that led to a Green Bay score. Harrell running on a bit of a draw. First down for the Packers. And how do you know where to spot the ball? Whitehurst on the keeper. The rookie from Furman gets in. It was 6-0. And then Lee, who has replaced the injured Fran Tarkenton, went to White. This is a beautiful pass play, considering all the circumstances in Green Bay. On any day, that'd be a nice play. Now, here's Fred Cox. Time running out. Hit this field goal 13-6 right now. Minnesota leading Green Bay at the half. And, of course, coming up on January 2nd on CBS is the Cotton Bowl, matching Texas against Notre Dame with a national championship at stake. And Jimmy the Greek, what's your early line on that game?
Well, after watching Texas beat Texas A&M yesterday, I had it at close to even before that. But now you have to make Texas a slight favorite, Brent.
Razor's edge in that game, Greek?
What do you get for a field goal?
3-5. The NFL Today on CBS will continue right after these messages from your local stations.